Welcome to Mommy Academy.
Thanks watching.
Today we're going to start our Mommy Academy lesson with a craft, and then we're going to read this really great book called Hugs from God. I'm so excited to share this book with you. It is one of our family favorites, but we are going to also play a game after the story using our craft. So our craft is really important. So this is what you're going to need for your craft today. You're going to need some stiff paper cut out into an oval shape. This is going to be a sheep body. And you're going to want some black paper cut out in about an oval for the sheep head, 4 legs, and a tail out of the black paper as well. These glue-on googly eyes are a lot of fun. And then you're going to want some kind of cotton balls to glue on to make that sheep's fur, the sheep's wool, to make it a lot of fun too. And you're going to need some glue. Tankie, are you ready to show them how it's done?
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Okay. His name is Wooly Wool.
Wooly the sheep. He is all dry now. Do you love it?
Yeah.
I think he's so cute. Hopefully you love your little sheep crafts too. And now it's time for our story. And we're going to read a family favorite story of ours called Hugs from God. If you and your family haven't gotten this book yet, I really recommend it. We've read it before one time and we can't wait to read it again. It is by Gold and Honey Books, and it is just such a beautiful story. It's based off of some Bible parables, as you'll hear in just a moment. And the author is Mack Thomas, and the illustrations are done by Joe Stitis. And here's our story, Hugs from God.
There was a lost lamb.
Okay, you ready? A good shepherd. Watch out, sheep, that hill's too steep, said the good shepherd. He showed them an easier path, and they followed the shepherd along. Watch out, sheep, that river's too deep, said the shepherd. He showed them a quiet stream where they could drink, then they followed the shepherd along. Where are you taking us? Asked little gray lamb. The shepherd answered, to a place where you all can eat and sleep. The grass there will be sweet and green, such a good dinner. Do you know what sheep like to eat?
Grass.
That's right. Wooly, are you going to come eat the grass with us? Oh, that's not the green grass. They're going to go to the green grass. Then I'll count you there, all my 100 sheep, and give you each a hug and whisper in your ear, good night. Now, in some of our Mommy Academy lessons, we learned how to count to 100. Do you remember how to count to 100?
Don't remember.
If you don't know how to count to 100, go back to those lessons and see how many 100 is. Do you think it's a little or a lot?
A lot.
It really is quite a lot.
All the way.
The grass there will be soft, such a good bed. I'll sing a lovely lullaby, so my 100 sheep will go sound asleep. "We're here," said the shepherd at last, to his tired and hungry sheep. "Do you see this grass? It's green and soft and sweet. Now you can eat and sleep."
He wants to eat it.
Okay, Wooly, can you listen to the story for now? Don't interrupt because we have a long way to read. It's a great story though. After dinner, he counted his sheep. One by one, he called their names and gave them hugs and whispered in their ears, "Good night." But after calling 99 names and giving 99 hugs and whispering 99 good nights, he looked around. One sheep was missing. Little gray lamb was gone. Where was he? Now, what's the number after 99?
100.
That's right. So he counted to 99 and found one missing, the one they call Little Gray Lamb. Now, do you think Little Gray Lamb is a baby or a grown-up?
I think he's a baby.
That's right. And look at how worried the shepherd is. "Oh no!" cried the shepherd. "He's lost." Then the good shepherd went out in the dark to find his lost lamb. "And when I find him," he told himself, "I'll give him 99 hugs, all his own." And this is a parable story that Jesus told, and it's about how, like the shepherd, God wants all of us, and he makes sure that he knows where we all are. Jesus said, "If one of you has 100 sheep and loses one, you will surely leave the 99 and go look for that is lost until he finds it." And that's Luke 15:4. Now we're on to the next chapter called A Sad Woman. The shepherd was looking everywhere for Little Gray Lamb. "Where can that lost lamb be?" he said, as he took a quick peek at the stars. The night was late and the night was dark, but the shepherd saw a light in a house. Someone else was up so late. The shepherd knocked at the door. Tap, tap, tap. Good job, good job. "I lost Little Gray Lamb," he said to a sad woman who opened the door. "Have you seen him?" "No," answered the woman. "I have been looking for my penny." Oh, look at how sad she is.
Like him.
That's right. "I have 10 pennies, she said. "But look, count with me and you will see. 1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 9 little pennies. My other penny is lost." The poor woman started to cry. Have you ever lost something? How about last night when you couldn't find your baby Samuel?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you kept looking and you wouldn't go to sleep until we found him, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I don't like losing things either. It doesn't make me feel good at all. "I will help you look," said the shepherd. They looked behind the door. Is it there?
Nope.
They looked in every drawer. Did they find it?
Nope.
They looked between the cracks in the floor. Have they found it yet?
Nope.
Sometimes it could take a very long time to find something. "Oh, I'll never see that penny anymore," said the sad woman. "Yes, you will," said the shepherd. He put his arm around her. He helped her sit down in her chair, and she felt something there. Oh, what did she feel?
Her penny.
She jumped up. There in her chair was a penny. "We found it!" she shouted.
Oh, that was 100 pennies.
Oh, 10 pennies. She had 10 pennies. It's the shepherd who has 100 sheep. She's so happy now. The woman was so happy she gave the shepherd 9 hugs. "See," she said, "count the money with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 big pennies."
10 big pennies.
I'm glad, said the shepherd, and now he wondered if the happy woman would help him find his lost lamb. Do you think she'll help?
Yep.
Let's see. But she was already out the door. She ran and woke up all her neighbors. I found my last penny, she shouted. Look, everyone, I found my lost penny. So the shepherd smiled and went alone, looking everywhere for little gray lamb. And when I find him, he said, as he took a quick peek at the stars, I'll give him 99 hugs, all of his own. Okay, and this is a scripture verse from Luke 15:9, because this story is also from a parable in the Bible. When she had found it, she will call her friends and neighbors together and say, "Be glad with me, I have found the coin I lost." And here's the next chapter called The Road Home. Up a steep hill the shepherd climbed. He was looking for his lost lamb. Across a deep river the shepherd swam, searching everywhere for his lost lamb. Out on a lonely road the moon was shining bright. The shepherd called, "Oh, little gray lamb, wherever could you be tonight?" The shepherd got still and quiet. Down the road he heard someone coming. "Oh, little gray lamb, is that you?" No, it wasn't. It was a boy. He was tall and almost grown up. His clothes were ragged and torn. "Come close, my friend," the shepherd called. "Tell me where you've been, and tell me where you're going." The tired boy leaned on his walking stick. "I have been far from home," he answered. "One day I told my daddy I wanted to leave. I took all my money. I ran up the road that went away from home. I ran to a faraway place, and I used my money to buy everything sweet that I liked to eat. Every day and every night I ate and ate, I laughed and laughed." Oh my. How do you think you'd feel if you ate everything sweet?
No, not good.
I know we'd have a tummy ache, and I'll bet he did too. Soon all my money was gone. I had nothing more to eat, nothing at all. I sat down with the pigs in the pig pen. I cried and cried. Then I got up. I said to those pigs, "I want to go home again. I want to tell my daddy I was wrong." The tall boy hugged his walking stick and said to the shepherd, "Do you think my daddy will want me home again?" "Let's see," said the shepherd. Down the road in the moonlight they walked, the shepherd and the boy together. They walked and they walked. The moon went down, the morning sun came up. Far down the road the boy saw his home. He took 3 steps closer, while the shepherd stopped to watch. Out from the door of the house, someone came running. He ran all the way up the road. Who do you think it is?
It's Dad!
"Daddy!" cried the boy. "Daddy, I was wrong." His daddy came close and hugged the boy and hugged him and hugged him and hugged him again. "Welcome home," he said. The shepherd smiled. On down the road he walked, looking and looking, and he called out, "When I find you, little gray lamb, I'll give you 99 hugs, all your own." Now this is also from the Bible. It's from Luke 15:20. When the son was still far away, the father saw him and was filled with love for him. He ran and hugged him and kissed him. And now, Tankie, did we hear the story some other place?
Yep.
Where did we hear this story? We just did this story in a lesson about a week ago from the Jesus Storybook Bible by Sally Lloyd-Jones. So if you want to hear more about this story, you can check out that episode. And we also did a really fun game about the lost boy coming home that you might like to do at home as well. So check that out. We'll put it in the notes below. And on to our next chapter. We're about halfway done with the book now. This is called The Storm. The shepherd walked down by the lake. Far across the water, he saw dark clouds. I hope to find the little gray lamb before the storm comes, he said. He came to a sandy beach. A house was there, sitting low in the sand. The shepherd knocked at the door of the sand house. Tap, tap, tap.
I'll knock it.
Good job. I lost little gray lamb, he said to the man who opened the door. Have you seen him? No, answered the man, but a storm is coming. Step inside my sand house and you can stay dry. The shepherd is thinking about it. But what do you know about sand?
It doesn't stay there very well.
That's right, it moves around a lot. Up in the sky, the clouds were closer. The clouds were bigger. The clouds were darker. The shepherd looked at the sand house. No, thank you, he said to the man. The shepherd came to a big rock house, there standing high on top. The shepherd knocked at the door of the rock house. Tap, tap, tap.
I'll tap it.
Good job. I lost little gray lamb, he said to the man who opened the door. Have you seen him? Now, what do you know about rock?
They don't stay there very well.
Oh, the rocks do stay there very well, especially big ones. They stay there for a long time. No, answered the man, I have not seen little gray lamb, but a storm is coming. Step inside my rock house and you can stay dry. Up in the sky, the clouds were much closer. The clouds were much bigger. The clouds were much darker. The shepherd looked at the rock house. Thank you, he said to the man. I will.
Yay.
Inside the rock house, the shepherd looked out the window. He saw lightning flash, flash. He heard thunder, boom, boom, boom. Ooh. He saw the rain, splash, splash. He heard the wind, whoom, whammy, whoom. And down on the shore, he saw big waves rolling from the lake. Crash, crash, shroom, shrimmy, shroom.
Shroom, shrimmy, shroom.
Good job. The sand house fell down and it all washed away. Oh no! Look, what does the man have?
Clothes.
And his cat. But no house, and now he's getting all wet in this storm, huh?
Yeah.
But inside the rock house, everyone was warm and dry. Rap, 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 rap. They heard a knock on the door. Who do you think it is?
The man with the sandcastle.
The sand house. There stood the man from the sand house. He was dripping, sopping, soaking wet. Please come inside and get dry, everyone told him. When the storm was gone, there was a rainbow that filled the sky. The shepherd said goodbye to everyone in the rock house. That was kind of them, huh?
Yeah.
On down the road he walked, looking and looking, and he called out, when I find you, little gray lamb, I'm going to give you 99 hugs, even if you're dripping, sopping, soaking wet. And this story is from the Bible in Matthew 7:24, and here's a verse where it says, Jesus said, whoever will do what I tell him to is like a wise man who built his house on a rock. Where do you want to build your house?
Here.
On the rock or on the sand?
Here.
So when we say build your house on the rock, that means build your life on something that's not going to float away. And that thing is Jesus. We have this song that says, on Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. Do you remember this song?
No.
Oh, we'll have to practice it some more. But we build our life on Jesus because Jesus will never change. The storms can come, but Jesus will not wash away. A lot of other things in our lives can wash away and shift, but not Jesus. And our next chapter is called Everybody Come. Under a sunny sky, the shepherd passed by a king's palace. It was decorated for a party. Oh, how beautiful. The king saw him and called out, "Good shepherd, please do this for me. Hurry into town and tell the fine people there that my party is ready to start. Would you like to go to a king's party?"
Yeah.
Me too. That would be amazing.
Bleh.
So, and the sheep too?
Bleh. Bleh. He's so adorable. Bleh.
I love your sheep.
Bleh.
So the shepherd ran into town. He shouted, "Come to the king's party. Everything is ready." But at the first house, a fine old man said, "No, I won't come to the king's party. I must go and see my new farm today." Could he go and see his new farm tomorrow?
No.
Yes. He could go see his new farm tomorrow, but the king's party is today, not tomorrow. I would go to the king's party. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah. At the next house, a fine old woman said, "No, I won't come to the king's party. I may take care of my 5 new cows and take them for a walk today." Do you think maybe she could go for a walk for a little bit and then go to the king's party?
Yeah.
I think so too. At the next house, a fine young man said, "No, I won't come to the king's party. My fine new wife and I must go shopping today." Do you think that they could go shopping tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the king's party's today. You should go to the king's party today. And so it went at every house in town. Everybody said no. Nobody said yes. Oh, how do you think that's going to make the king feel?
Angry.
Indeed. The shepherd ran back to tell the king. "Then please," the king answered, "go outside the town and look for strangers. Invite every stranger you meet to my party." Far outside the town, the shepherd ran. He found a poor man who had no home. The shepherd said, "Will you come to the king's party?" "Thank you," the man answered, "I will." The shepherd found a sick woman and said, "Will you come to the king's party?" "Thank you," said the woman, "I will." The shepherd found a blind girl and said, "Will you come to the king's party?" "Thank you," the girl answered, "I will." The shepherd found a crippled boy and said, "Will you come to the king's party?" "Thank you," the boy answered, "let's go." At the palace door, the king welcomed each guest with a royal hug. "Enjoy my good food," he shouted, "and my good drink, and my good music." What a wonderful party. So the guests went in to eat and drink, and they sang and they danced. Then the king asked the shepherd, "Is there someone else you want to find?" "Yes," answered the shepherd as he was walking away, "and when I do, I'll give him 99 hugs and a party all of his own." Wow, that was a cool story. So in this story from the Bible in Luke 14:21 through 23, it says, "The master said, 'Go quickly into the streets and bring here the poor and the sick and the blind and the crippled. Look along the roads and by the bushes and get people to come in, so my house may be full. Do you know what this story is about? This parable that Jesus told? You know what it's about?
The parable Jesus told.
This is a parable that Jesus told. What this is about is that God is like the king. And God invites everyone to come and live with him in heaven. But sometimes good people, sometimes rich people, sometimes people who we might look on the outside and think that they're pretty cool, they might not have time for God. And they might choose not to go to heaven to be with God. So what the story is saying, that heaven, God's home, God's party, is not just for the people who look good or who have a lot of money. It's for everyone. For children, for people who have no home, for people who are sick and who are hurt. That's who God loves every bit as much as someone who looks good on the outside. Okay, we are getting to the end of our story. This is a chapter called I Found You. Out in the country, as the sun went down, the shepherd walked and walked. He was looking for little gray lamb. Do you think God ever gives up looking for us and trying to help us come home to heaven?
He never gives up.
That's right, very good. He saw someone digging in a field. Hello there, the shepherd called. I lost little gray lamb. Have you seen him? No, said the digger, but I found this treasure buried here. I used all of my money to buy this field. Now the treasure is mine. Into the city, as the sky grew darker, the shepherd walked and walked. Hello there, he said to a man on the street. I lost my little gray lamb. Have you seen him? No, the man answered, but I found this beautiful pearl in a shop. I used all of my money to buy it. Now this pearl is my treasure. Down by the sea, as the sky grew darker still, the shepherd walked and walked. Hello there, he said to some fishermen. I lost little gray lamb. Have you seen him? No, said the fisherman. But look at these fish we found in our net. What a treasure. The shepherd walked on. Oh, he moaned, when and where will I find my treasure? Where will I find my lamb? Now, do you know what each of these stories is about?
No.
It's about giving everything that we have in life for something that is better. So the man gave all of his treasure, all of his money to get that pearl because it was better. And the other man sold everything he had to buy the field with the treasure in it because it was better. Do you know who is better than anything else that we have in our lives?
Jesus.
That's right. Jesus is better. And sometimes we have to give up things for Jesus, for something that's better to follow him. But it's worth it. Thousands and forever and infinity times better. And it's worth it. Suddenly, in the shadow of the rocks by the shore, he thought he saw something gray and shivering. The shepherd went closer. Yes, I found you, cried the shepherd. Bah, said the little gray lamb. Oh, look at how happy they both are. Yay! Does that make your heart happy? Mine too. Look, the shepherd shouted to the fisherman. I found my lamb that was lost. Now be glad with me. The fisherman followed fast as the shepherd ran through the city. Come be glad with me, he shouted to the man with the beautiful pearl. I found my lamb that was lost. Then they all followed fast. Who do you think's very happy as well? Is the sheep happy?
Yeah.
He was shivering. What does that mean?
That means he was cold.
That's right. Poor little lamb. Do you think he's hungry too?
Yeah.
Do you think he's happy to be with the good shepherd? Very good, very good.
Done that.
They all followed fast as the shepherd ran out into the country. "Come be glad with me," he shouted to the digger in the field. "I have found the lamb that was lost." So they all followed fast as the shepherd shouted to everyone at the party in the palace, and to everyone in the rock house, and to the tall boy and his daddy, and to the woman with the 10 pennies, and to the 99 sheep in the barn. "Come be glad with me," he said. "I have found my lamb that was lost." Everyone was glad with the shepherd. At the party he gave for his lamb, they all began to eat and drink and sing and dance, while little gray lamb got 99 hugs, all of his own. And each one was like a hug from God. Luke 15:6 says, "He comes home and calls together his friends and neighbors and says, 'Be glad with me, I have found the sheep I lost.'" Oh, what a beautiful story. I hope that you enjoyed that too. A whole bunch of different Bible stories put together in a beautiful children's tale. Okay, it's time for our game. So make sure you have your little craft sheep. Hopefully it's all dry now during the story time, because we are going to play Find Your Last Lamb. So here's how we play. Tankie, can you close your eyes and count to 10? Then I
can count to 10.
You certainly can. Then I'm going to hide your sheep and you're going to try to find it.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's just going to be around this area, so you don't have to run around the whole house. But of course, you can hide it within the room that you're in. Okay, close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Where is it?
Let's see. No, not there. Not there either.
Hand's hot, your hand's hot, your hand is touching him. It's hot, 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 hot.
What is that?
High five! Okay, you want to play again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll close my eyes and you hide the sheep.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for watching. We're going to play the game a few times and you should too. It's a lot of fun playing Find Your Lost Sheep, and of course, you can feel a little bit of the gladness of finding something that was lost through this game. Please like, please share. We want to bring as much value to as many children and educators as possible. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye!